Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy. This is a beginner workout, and we're focused on your upper body today. This is going to be a strength workout, so I want you to make sure you lift within your own abilities. And here's the format today. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds to transition. We're going to hit each circuit through twice, okay? There's going to be some push muscle exercises, some pull muscle exercises, lots of really functional movement patterns to help you stay strong as you age. So you're gonna require that variety of dumbbells, and here are the ones I might suggest a beginner start with, but of course lift within your own abilities. I'll also use a bench, but if you don't have one, that's okay. You can use the floor, or I'll show you modification. All right, we'll start you with the warm up and end with the cool down. Don't forget, we do have our Move Daily membership. This is where the women get structured weekly workout schedules. Beginner, advanced strength, advanced fat loss. So you pick the level that you're at and you can follow along. Lots of nutrition coaching there as well. If you want more information, click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. Are you ready to move daily in this workout? Me too. Let's go. Upper body strong, you say, let's do strength training on the watch. All right, we're gonna start with just increasing blood flow a little bit. Nice push forward, reach those elbows back, stretching through the chest. And high knee here, lift the hands above the head. And butt kick with a punch. Let's do a single arm circle right here. Switch direction. And switching sides. And other way. Go against a wall. I want you to go about half a foot away from the wall. Put the small of your back on the wall and the back of your hands on the wall. If you can't do this, you can just stay up tall like this and over the head if you don't have a wall. Otherwise, back is on the wall and we're big stretch up and then all the way down. The name of the game here is to keep the back of your hands on the wall and your back on the wall at the same time. For me, it's challenging, which means I really need to work on my mobility in the shoulders. It is a bit tight, Tracy. It's a bit tight right there, Nelly. All right, good. Oh, roll the shoulders back. And forward. And reach across, tap right here. Reach overhead right here. And finishing off with our torso turn, draw your elbow across, pivot the foot, but you're stretching that middle back here. And last one there. Okay, so you've got 3 exercises this circuit. We're hitting each 2 sets. All right, are you ready to go? Let's do it. Starting with your one arm row. I'm gonna hold a 12-pound dumbbell. I want you hinged forward on something. It could be your bench, a couch, a chair. You can put your knee on here if you wish. I'm gonna hinge right here, holding a 12 pounds, and we're gonna row. I'll call halfway and we'll switch arms. You're pulling that dumbbell up, kind of like you're pulling it through sand, driving the elbow toward the ceiling, and you'll pull in between the chest and the hip. Doing well. Last one on this arm, and switch sides. And row up. Good. Okay, let's go into a chest press. You can go on the ground if you don't have a bench. I'm gonna hold 12-pound dumbbells. You can go 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, somewhere in that range. On your back and press over the chest. So we push and down. Good. I want you to stay over the chest when you press. And don't adjust while it's in the air, but at the bottom, make sure those wrists are locked and neutral. Okay, so often I'll see those wrists bent back. You don't want that. Nice locked and neutral wrist, like it's one part of your forearm. Very good. All right, we're going into a cross body raise. So a little lighter here. Maybe 3s, 5s, or 8s. You're gonna alternate sides, shoulders back. We're crossing the body there. All right, and we lift. So as we cross the body, you're gonna squeeze that pectoral minor muscle. So that's right by the armpit there. Stick your chest out, up. Good. So you kind of reset your shoulders low and back at the bottom. Okay, round 2. Now it's your chance to lift a bit heavier if you felt like that was too easy. If you had quite a few reps left in the tank. I'll go up to a 15-pound dumbbell. And again, I'll call half into that row, wide stance, and we pull. Good, and pull. Think of retracting that shoulder blade at the top. Last one on this arm, and switch, and row. Okay, back to our chest press on the ground or on your bench. I'll stick with those 12s. Of course, you can go up if you want. Over the chest. Get ready and press. Push. Breathe in as you bring the weights down. Exhale as you push toward the ceiling. Let's set those down and back into your cross body raise. I'll go up to 8 pounds this time, but again, stick lighter if that was work for you. Shoulders low and back. Stick your chest out and cross. Up and slow. Good. And stick the chest out. Knees are soft, so you're not pushing the hips forward. All right, that's that circuit. Going into some arms, we're gonna go into a bicep curl. So just a straight up and down hammer curl. I'll hold 10s here. You can do 5s, 8s, 10s, somewhere in that range. Shoulders low and back. And we're straight up and down here, folks. Keeping the arms close to the body. Slow on the descent. And no swinging at the bottom, so dead stop there, then hit your lift. Into your tricep extension. This one can be done down on the ground on your back or light on a bench. I'll hold 8-pound dumbbells in each hand. All right, you're just bending at the elbow. Nice extension, palms face each other. And you're back and press. Slow and press, good. Don't let the shoulder migrate backwards. You're just simply bending at the elbow. All right, into your round the world lateral raise. So maybe 2s, 3s, or 5s. I'm gonna hold 5s for this. Palms face away. We're going all the way up to the ceiling and down. Stick your chest out, shoulders back, and we lift and slow. Good. You can come right back to the outside of your thigh right here, or bring it in a little bit, but try not to use momentum when you swing back up, okay? Dead stop, and then hit the lift. Dead stop, lift. Back to the top and back to your hammer curl. All right. I'll go back to 10s. Lift what's challenging for you. We always want to challenge the muscles toward that fatigue. Roll the shoulders back, knees are soft, all the way up, all the way down without swinging. Very good. Same weight for me, and we're gonna go into tricep. So I've got my 10s this time. But again, lighten if you need. All right, back at the elbow, palms facing. Here we go. And slow, 2, 3, and press. You wanna control the down. Let's go into our final round the world lateral, and then we'll have a little water rest. Water break coming up. All right, 5s, 3s, 8s. Somewhere in there, shoulders back. And lift all the way up and all the way down. Working a little bit of our lateral head, our middle deltoid, and some of that front shoulder in this exercise. Very nice. All right. Good job, everyone. Okay, take a little break. Of course, you can pause if you need longer. This is a 30-second water break now. Check the screen, see what's coming up, grab your weights, and join me back. We're gonna go into I's, Y's, and T's, but hinged forward. So go really light. I'm gonna hold 2s, hinge at the hips, and start with the letter I. Here we go. So we're I, then letter Y, up, up, and then letter T out to the side. I, then Y, then T. And T. Feel free to stand and stretch your back out. We're over halfway now. Slow and controlled on the down, working back shoulders, middle back muscles here. A little bit of lower traps as well. And lower back, just holding your body weight up. Moving into tricep press. I'm gonna go with my 10s. This can be done on the ground, on a flat bench if you don't have an incline bench. Palms will face each other, and we're pressing to the ceiling right here. And then all the way down. Let's go. And we push and down. Did I say I'm holding 10s? So working a little chest and a little triceps at the same time. Good, set those down, moving into your Arnold press. I'm gonna hold 5s to start with, and we're gonna do a single, single, double. So we'll do one side, then the other side, and then both together right there. Here we go. Single, other side, single, now double. And I want you to hover those arms right here. Don't let them drop by your sides. It's just a nice little hover there, keeping tension on your front shoulders. Press right there. Good. Single and double. Good. Roll the shoulders out a little. That gave us a good shoulder burn. Okay, back to the top. We're back into our I's, T's, and Y's, and I'm gonna go back light with the 3 pounds. Hinge at the hips, letter I, letter Y, and then T. Right there. Good. I, up, and Y, pause, and T. Let's go into our incline tricep press, or on your back on the ground. I'm gonna go to 12-pound dumbbells. A little bit heavier, palms face each other. Nice neutral grip and push up and down. If you're on the ground, don't bounce the arms off the ground, just come down to that hover position and push. into your single double Arnold press. All right, 5s, 8s, somewhere in that range. I think I'll move up to 8 pounds, but you can keep it lighter. This one's a hard one. Right here, single, other side, and double here. All right, going into our pinwheel curl next circuit here. I'm gonna start with 10 pounds. We're gonna cross alternating right in front of the body. So up right here, flex the bicep at the top. Here we go. And we curl, alternate. Good. Keep your torso facing the front, facing me. Sometimes I'll look at my bicep to really think about squeezing it, kind of get that muscle-mind connection into the muscle. There is a couple ways to do a pinwheel curl. Sometimes you'll see it done with the palm facing the body. That hits a little bit more of your brachialis, like the outside of your bicep. This is a bit more hitting the peak. Okay, one more there. Let's go into our tricep kickback. Shake those arms out. Lighten this one up. I'm gonna hold a 5, elbows up. We're gonna kick it back, a slight pause. Keep the elbow up the whole time. Here we go. And we kick and pause. I'll call halfway and we'll switch arms, but I really want you bent in half here. So propping yourself up on your couch or table or chair, bench, whatever you got, up. Little pause at the top, last one here, and switching arms. Elbow up, kick. Good, and kick. Try not to swing that dumbbell at the bottom. Again, come into that dead stop. So we're not using momentum, we're using the indicated muscle. Nice, full range of motion, front raise this time. 2s, 3s, or 5s, I'll hold 5s. Palms face the thighs. You're coming up to the ceiling, slow on the descent. Here we go, and up, slow, 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 stick your chest out. Really slow on that down phase. Keeps the muscle under tension a bit longer. Okay, let's go back to the top. Shake the arms out for a second. We're gonna go back to the pinwheel curl. Cross, cross, applesauce. I'm gonna hold 12s. I had 3 kids, so you know. Here we go. And all the way up and switch. Up. Good. We're trying to challenge the muscles toward the fatigue point. So if you didn't feel fatigued, that's what you want to begin to work towards. If this is your very first workout back, then of course, lift light, work your way up. But for a lot of people, you've been doing the workouts for a long time, but maybe not challenging your muscle. It's got to feel like work, folks. That's what makes the difference, and that's what causes the growth. It's got to feel like work for you. And it might be different than what I'm lifting. Okay, good. Stretch those arms back for a second. We're gonna go into that tricep kick back. I'll stick with a 5. I'll come over here this time. Hinge forward at the hips, elbow up and kick. Right here, I'll call half, and here. Last one on this arm, and switch, and up. That little pause can really make that tricep tremble, can't it? Mine too, even with just the 5 pounds. Let's finish off with our full range of motion front raise. I'll go back to the 5s. Okay, soften the knees, roll the shoulders back, engage the core. And lift to the ceiling. You're up and slow. Really control that down. You want to make sure you're not pushing your hips forward. Very good. Okay, grab another drink, pause if you need a longer rest. We've got just one more little circuit coming up, so take a look at the screen, grab your weights. We will add some abs here too. Join me back. Okay, we're gonna start off with a plank. Let's go into this position here. Of course, you could hold this whole plank from the knees, all right? I want your palms up, nice and relaxed. We're gonna do just a plank hold from the toes if you wish. Here we go, all right. Now for a lot of people, they find it easier to do a hand and toe plank, and that's totally fine. What I want you to do, no matter your position, is push up through the shoulder blades, all right? Don't let that upper back sag. I see that all the time, and we don't want that. Relax your hands, don't hold your breath, and just camp out here. You're over halfway, folks, so you're doing well already. 5 more seconds, just hold it. We're staying down here for another ab afterward. And relax, just stretch that out for a second. Nice little stretch and into your windshield wiper. So on your back, arms are out to the side. We're gonna allow those legs to fall gently to one side and then over to the other. Head on the ground. And you're slow, 2, 3, other side, 2, 3, that's it. Try to keep your shoulders nice and low to the ground or touching if you can. Of course, making this more challenging, you would straighten your legs. But modified is with bent knees. Very good. And into our dead bug. So stay down here. I'm just gonna move myself back. Okay, arms are up in the air, knees are at 90 degrees. We're gonna do opposite hand and leg. All right, if you can only do one, legs or arms, that's fine. Just pick one and do it. Otherwise, we're alternating here and really thinking of pushing the small of the back into the ground. Slow and controlled. All right, let's give the knees a bit of a hug. Stretch that lower back out, and we're gonna repeat that whole thing one more time. So flip it over into your plank position. From the hands or from the elbows, I'll do hands this time, and push up through those shoulder blades. Now, if you wanted to add a dimension of difficulty because that was too easy, you're gonna do a shoulder tap right here. This could be modified from the knees as well, shoulder tap. Just something a little different here, just to challenge balance and core activation. You don't want to rock the hips, You want a wide base of support, and you carefully lift the hand up and allow those abs to activate and hold you steady. Nice, let's go back into our windshield wiper. Okay, on your back, arms are out to the side. Push the small of your back into the ground and side to side. Here we go, and slow. Alternating sides. Very nice. Let's give those knees a hug again. And finishing off with our dead bug one more round. Okay. Either upper or lower or both together, alternating sides. Here we go. And we reach and switch. You're really thinking of pushing that back into the ground here. Don't let it arch. And keep nice and steady and slow. "15 seconds, folks. Stay with me. You're doing great. Be sure to stay for a stretch afterwards. We'll lengthen through all these upper body muscles that we just worked. In 3, 2, 1 and done. And you move daily. Hug those knees in your upper body. Strong workout. Nice work, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it out. Stay right down here and join me for a stretch if you can. All right, I want you to let those legs fall all the way to the ground, but this time we're gonna turn and look the opposite direction, keeping the shoulder blades on the ground and just really giving that torso such a good stretch. Very good, folks. Let's let those legs come the other direction. Is it one of your goals to build upper body muscle? I think, like as I plan these workouts, I literally am thinking of all the things that I want you to continue to be able to do as you age. Push your suitcase into the overhead bin. Pull a heavy sandbag across a yard. Push a stroller, push open a heavy door. Let's come to kneeling position here into cat and cow. Round up through the shoulder blades. Try to separate them. That's it. And exhale, drop the chest, lift the chin. Again, deep breath in, round through, up through the shoulder blades. And drop the chest, lift the chin. Let's do that one more time. Up, 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 up. And arc the back. Tuck that one arm under right here and hold it. I think it's just so important, like I was saying, just to have that functional movement patterns available to us, because it seems like people just slow down as they age, and then they won't think, why am I gaining weight? Why am I not able to do all the things I used to? Switch sides. And it's because they have slowed down and stopped moving. And that can lead to weight gain. It can lead to metabolic disease. I mean, it can lead to joint issues. It's just not worth it, is it? And even though, like, my mom, she's working out and moving daily and doing all the things, which is amazing. And she's, 78, 77, 78, round through the back. You can stand and do this if this hurts your knees to kneel. And she's like, oh, this hurts, that hurts a little bit. I'm like, yeah, but imagine how less mobile you would be if you didn't work out. And you'd probably hurt anyway. Hands back, stretch and drop those shoulders. I'm like that too. Like there's some things that in the morning I wake up, I'm like, oh, that feels a little bit sore. Or, that didn't feel like it did when I was in my 20s. Like I asked my daughter the other day, because I had this massage on a beach, let's stand up and bring the arm across. When I was in Mexico a few weeks ago, and the massage therapist would put my hand behind my back like that, and then she was pulling my shoulder back, and I wouldn't let her pull it as far, and she's like, ouch. I'm like, yeah, ouch. So I was telling my daughter that story, switch arms, bring the other arm across. And I'm like, does this hurt at all? She's like, no. I'm like, great. It didn't hurt me when I was in my 20s either, but now it hurts. So that's it happens, right? Bring your arm up and stretching that tricep here. But it's better than not moving at all, because now you have so many additional benefits. You have increased blood flow. You have increase and improved mitochondria health. Switch arms. Right, you have what is it called? Mitochondriogenesis? No, something like that. It's the creation of new mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell. So you can literally be making new cells by doing exercise. Arms back, thumbs down. And yeah, that's exciting. So as long as I live and as long as I'm able, I will be moving daily, and I hope to goodness you will also be there with me. Let's finish with one chest stretch against the wall here. Just bring your body close to a wall, lengthening through your pec muscle at the top. If you don't feel this really stretching, that's excellent, because that means you're not tight there, unlike myself. Switch sides. For me, that is just an area that is very tight, and I have to stretch it all the time to make sure I don't start to round in the upper back. All right, everyone, thanks for joining. You're stronger than you were yesterday because you did this workout, so well done to you. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to check out our membership. You can click or tap the card right there, see what's involved. We hope you join us over there. See ya in the next one.